Good morning. We're here with Dave White with the New York Sea Grant. Always a fun time.
We always come in laughing.
Oh,
We do. You make us laugh way too much to where we have to try and keep it together coming in for the interview. So,
Professional now.
getting
Okay.
serious now. You're talking about the Great Lakes Research Consortium.
When
What
you
is
say the
it?
word consortium, you have
Consortium.
to be serious.
Exactly.
You have to be.
It
It's just
sounds very
you know, and,
Sounds
and,
it.
and actually, it is. We'll have a serious moment, really,
Yes.
for us. What a lot of folks don't realize is that a lot of things that we do, and we talk about live, work, and play along all of our bodies of water, including the Great Lakes. There is just a ton of background behind it, and the Great Lakes Research Consortium is a consortium of 18 universities in New York, as well as Canadian affiliates that work together when we start hearing about harmful algal blooms, and back in the day with zebra mussels, and when we talk water quality, and we talk about socioeconomic, somebody's behind the scene doing all of that research that then we sit out here and have a lot of fun with and share with folks. But those university researchers and then their students are doing just a wealth of information and development for us that we can then share with folks to begin to answer a lot of these questions.
Right. And it's important stuff, too, to keep people safe whenever they want to go out and enjoy the water.
It really is, and especially when we have those new issues come up. I mean, we've had invasive species
It
for
seems
decades.
like there's new ones all the time.
That's what I was saying. Like invasive
Right.
species, all of a sudden zebra mussel hit back in the 80s.
Yes, I
think
remember
that. Was
that.
before Mackenzie was born. We would remember.
You know what?
We can have a
I
conversation.
just sliced my foot on a zebra mussel like 2 months ago.
Right. See, now we
Okay.
can
Trying
tell
to
you the
swim
research
around.
as to why you did that.
Yes.
And it,
I was
was not paying
you
attention.
don't forget the name zebra mussel because of the word zebra in it, I think, is why you remember
That
it.
does make it easier to remember.
we'll
especially-
tell her the story about the way back when. But yeah.
Yeah.
And so. Tough morning, folks. And it's not only the researcher behind it, but it's the students that we work with and that we fund through the consortium. And we do a small grants program to really get them excited about it and get students involved, because they're going to be the ones that are going to be, working with DEC next, working with Department of State, working with Fish and Wildlife, to really be out there helping all of us enjoy the water, whether we're out there fishing, whether we're out there boating and enjoying the day. All those things we enjoy now. And yeah, it seems like every day we're hearing something new in that, and sometimes we are, but it's also sometimes very positive what we're finding out about the economic impact for our communities along the coast. And that's what these folks are out there doing. And the small grants program we're just about to announce
So
out.
should
our
students be
report
looking
results.
into this? Is this what you're saying, or just anybody be looking into it?
It's researchers, but the opportunity here is to really encourage people to think about, either going to the Research Consortium website or be thinking about, connecting with people up at Clarkson,
Yeah.
and, down at JCC and at ESF. Everybody knows about ESF's island that's just off of Clayton, but you really know what's going on out there. And, to have John Farrell and some of his students come to programs and talk about the research that they're doing that we just heard some about. I mean, when, the story that we were just coming out of on Blind Bay, a lot of that is coming from our research community working with Save the River to talk about how do we maintain these resources for future generations and also for us. So, it's exciting to work with those researchers, but it's really exciting to work with the students when they get excited, as you saw in that
Yes.
one interview, about being on the river and helping make sure the river is here for
Getting
future
their hands all
generations.
mucky and all that.
Getting the hands mucky, because that's all a part of it as well, whether it be, like I say, water quality or habitat or socioeconomics. It's a piece of it we don't normally think about.
Right.
It's really critical to our ability to manage the Great Lakes, but also to maintain it and keep it going for future generations.
Yeah, a lot of important information on that website. So anyone planning to go out by the water, or even if they just want to learn more, they can go on that.
Check
site.
it
And
out.
a lot of times there may be volunteer opportunities or another opportunity to share. I was just speaking with my great friends last night at the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary up in Alex Bay. And, and those folks having students come in and some of the faculty come in from up here. So it's also a great opportunity for folks to call those folks instead of me.
Yes.
They're good people to know.
Good people to know.
Getting
Good
great
people to know.
experience, too,
Absolutely.
from
All
the people
right,
who
Dave,
know.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.